Okay, right, we're going to look at solving inequalities. Now, this all stems from solving regular equations. So if you are struggling with solving normal equations, you need to go and look at the other videos that are on this channel, okay? So solving one-step equations, solving two-step brackets, and solving equations with unknowns on both sides, because both are going to be important here, okay? Right, so good news, if you're good at solving equations, this is going to be super duper easy. All you need to do is we are trying to find out, this inequality sign is acting like an equals, okay, but it's not an equal, so I don't want you to change it to an equals, it needs to stay as the crocodile sign, okay. We are trying to find out what x is, not what x equals this time, but what x is either less than or bigger than or less than or equal to, etc. Okay, so to get x on its own, I divide by 2 on both sides because x is being times by 2, so to reverse the times by 2, I divide by 2, leaves me with x. I've still got that inequality sign, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So what that tells me is that x is less than 5. That is solved. That is exactly what you would write on your answer, x is less than 5. Okay? Right, same thing here. So what's happening to x? It's being times by 3, adding 1. So we're going to reverse it. We're going to take away 1. So we get 3x is greater than or equal to 18. And then divide by 3. X is greater than or equal to 6. If this isn't making sense, it might be because you need to go back and look at solving equations. Okay? Again, that is what you write on your answer line. X is greater than or equal to 6. That is on your that is the answer. Okay? It's not just 6. It's x is greater than or equal to 6. Okay? It's got to be given as an inequality. Okay? So same here. Y is being times by 5 and taking away 1. So we're going to add 1 to give us that 5y is less than or equal to 35. And divide by 5 to give us y is less than or equal to 7. Okay, right, now this last one is slightly trickier because we like our x's to be on the left. Okay, so what we're going to do with this one is we're going to write it the opposite way around. So we like our 3x minus 1 to be on this side. Now you'll notice the crocodile, the inequality sign, is eating the 3x minus 1. So that means it still has to equal it. Be eating it, okay, because we haven't changed anything about it, we've just flipped over which way we're writing it, okay, so the crocodile still has to eat the 3x minus 1, okay, then it's the same as normal, so we can add 1 to both sides because x is being times by 3 and then taking away 1, so to reverse the take away 1 we can add 1 and then we can reverse the times by 3 by dividing by 3 to give us x is greater than 6, okay. Right, now this doesn't get any harder apart from you might have to do it with unknowns on both sides, okay? Now again, you need to make sure that you're happy with solving equations with unknowns on both sides before you begin this, otherwise it won't make any sense, okay? So when we have x's on both sides of normally our equals, but now it's our inequality sign, we take away our smallest amount of x. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Notice I'm laying it out like this. I'd like you to lay it out like this every time so that you don't get confused. Okay, so 5x take away 2x is 3x. We've not done anything with the minus 3, that is still there. We've got this inequality sign is less than, and we are left with a 12 over this side. Okay, we can then add 3 to both sides to reverse and take away 3. So we get 3x is less than 15, and divide by 3 gives you x is less than 5. That is the answer, okay, like that. Right, now when we did solving equations with unknowns on both sides, equations, we liked our biggest x to be on the left. Now here, obviously our biggest x, 6x, is not on the left. So it would make sense to rewrite it so your biggest x is on the left. Now, just like we did on the side over, here it's eating the 4x plus 7, so we need to keep it eating the 4x plus 7. So if you switch these over, you've got to switch your sign round, okay? Your inequality sign, obviously it keeps with an equals on the bottom. Okay, and then it should be straightforward. So take away 4x from both sides. So we get 2x minus 13 is less than or equal to 7. Then we can plus 13. So you get 2x is less than or equal to 20. And divide by 2, x is less than or equal to 10. Okay, right, same with this next one. Again, we like our biggest x to be on the left, so write it the opposite way round. That means our symbol has to change. So it becomes like that, and then straightforward as normal. So take away our smallest amount of x. 10x take away 7x is 3x. We've still got the minus 26. That inequality stays the same sign. We're left with a 1. Add the 26 to reverse the take away 26. And then divide by 3. X is greater than or equal to 9. Okay? And this last one is exactly the same. You just need to do this extra step of expanding the brackets first. Okay, so 3 times 2x is 6x, 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Keep the inequality sign, expand this bracket, 5 times x is 5x, 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, biggest x on the left, subtract your smallest amount of x, sorry. So we're going to take away 5x from both sides. 6x take away 5x is 1x. Of course, remember we wouldn't write 1x, we just write x. Take away 3 is bigger than 45. To get x on its own, we need to add the 3. So we get x is greater than 48. No need to divide this time because it's already x on its own. Okay, that is solving linear inequalities.